Hi, my name is Nicole Baez, and here's my name. I'm working on lab video number 2. Today is September 20th, 2020. Here's the back of my paper. Here are the sheets of paper that I will be referring to. Here's the front and the back of the first one. Here's the front and the back of the second one. Front and the back of the third, and the front and back of the fourth. Okay. So I'm first going to begin with talking about cells. Cells are the smallest living subunit in the human body. Actually, they are the smallest living subunit in multicellular organisms, such as the human body, and in unicellular organisms such as bacteria, they work independently, whereas human body cells work interdependently and they depend on each other to function. When cells start working together, when cells of similar function start working together, they form tissues. And when tissues start working together, they form organs. Now, organs have, more times than not, have multiple types of tissues that work together to form this organ. And the different tissues are epithelial tissues, connective tissues, nerve tissues, and muscle tissues. So I'm first going to start off by talking about epithelial tissues. In picture A right here, we have the simple squamous epithelial tissue, simple squamous epithelium, and this tissue here is made of very flat cells and only one layer, and that's why it's called simple squamous. It is found in the alveoli of the lungs, and because it is so thin, it allows for gas exchange. Right here we have stratified squamous epithelium, and this is made of multiple layers. It is more rounded at the bottom, and as you gradually get up to the top, it becomes more flat. Stratified squamous epithelium is found in the epidermis of your skin and also in the esophagus. And it's found in the lining of your It is found in the esophagus and the inner lining of your mouth, and the purpose of this is actually just to protect and create a barrier from outside pathogens and outside microorganisms. Next we have C, and this is simple cuboidal epithelium. Simple cuboidal epithelium is found in the thyroid, as well as found in the salivary glands. And the thyroid secretes hormones, and the salivary glands secrete saliva. Next we have columnar epithelium, and columnar epithelium is found in the stomach lining as well as the small intestine. Columnar epithelium is longer shaped, column-like, and the purpose of it is to actually, in the small intestine, it secretes in the stomach, it secretes digestive enzymes, digestive juices actually, and in the small intestine, it absorbs the leftover digestive parts that are left over after digestion occurs. Next, we have transitional epithelium, and transitional epithelium is found in the bladder, and it actually works by, the function of it is to allow stretching and shrinking, and the main purpose is actually to prevent ripping when the structure stretches due to the urine filling up the bladder. Here we have pseudostratified columnar epithelium, and this is found in your nasal pathway and in your oral, and in, we're just going to say it's found in your nasal pathway, and it actually, the cilia on it allows for the sweeping of mucus and dust all the way down into your pharynx. So it sends it in and all the way down. It is just like columnar epithelium, but it has the cilia on the open surfaces. So overall, we can see that the epithelium tissue has many different structures and many different functions, and overall, the functions include actually being an inner and outer lining to different structures of the body, different cavities of the body, and we see that it allows for gas exchange. It also secretes hormones and absorbs different things of the body. So there's different purposes for the whole, for each different structure, but that's mainly the summary of all of them. Next, we have connective tissue. Connective tissue is also another type of tissue with multiple structures and multiple functions. To begin, I'll talk about what kind of conjoins all of these together, and that is that they all have a matrix, and a matrix is made of a non-living solution, and it just creates, the matrix is a non-living solution where the different particles of the structures are all joined together in a solution or fluid. So we're going to begin with blood here. Blood is made of a plasma matrix where it is made of white blood cells, red blood cells, and platelets. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. White blood cells, red blood cells, platelets. I think that's it. And the function of this is to destroy pathogens, transport materials, and carry oxygen throughout the body. So this is for blood. Next up, we have areolar tissue. Areolar tissue is made of some elastic fibers, fibroblasts, and collagen. And the main function of areolar tissue is to connect our skin to our muscles. Next, we have adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is made of adipocytes, and adipocytes store fat. So overall, adipose tissue is made to store fat, create heat, and store excess energy, and it is found in adults. It is found more so in adults who are in colder climates.